May I please request Venerable Professor Dr. Wangchuk Dorjee Negi, Vice-Chancellor of Central Institute of Higher Tibetan Studies, Sarnath, to please address the gathering.
Most Venerable Mahasangha, the chief guest of this program, Shri Anil Raj Barji, Honorable Minister of Labour and Employment, Government of Uttar Pradesh, all the distinguished delegates, Upasak and Upasikas, and all the Dhamma brothers and sisters. First of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt greeting to all gathered here and welcome you all on this holy occasion of the commemorating the Tathagata Buddha Dharma Chakra Pravartan Divas, first turning the wheel of Dhamma. At this holy site of Sarnath, the historically also known as Rishi Patan Mrigda and situated in the holy city of Kashi. I would also like to pray to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas that may there be peace and stability in the world, and may all sentient beings walk on the path of noble truth. Regarding this ancient city of Kashi, Acharya Ashwaghosh has said, Kaste Vahini Tatha Vayu Vyomina Armani Bhuvidruvam Updeshas Tatha Kashyam Gayayam Jnanishayam, which means just as it is definite that wood consists of its potential for fire, wind in space, water under earth, it is definite that all the Buddha of all three times have delivered and are going to deliver their first teaching or the first turning the wheel of Dharma at Sarnath in the city of Kashi. And likewise, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattva of the three times have attained and will attain Buddhahood in Bodh Gaya. So, I once again welcome you all to this sacred site, Sarnath, situated in the holy city of Kashi, where the Buddhas of all three times turn the wheel of Dhamma. It is indeed a matter of great joy for all of us to gather here today to celebrate the auspicious occasion of Dhamma Chakra Pravartan Divas in the very vicinity where it actually occurred more than 205 years ago. We have seen that this commemoration of the Dhamma Chakra Pravartan Divas on the Ashadha Purnima has now been one of the annual flagship programs beside the Vaisheshik Purnima, organized by the IBC under the aegis of Ministry of Culture, Government of India, under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. I deeply appreciated this initiative by the IBC and support of Ministry of Culture, Government of India. I would also like to thank IBC and Ministry for giving us this opportunity to be one of the co-organizers of the program of this year. To receive such a great support and recognition of the importance of this day in the land of the origin of Buddha's teaching is the matter of rejoice and indeed the matter of pride for nation that can be certainly said. As the Honorable Prime Minister of India recently said in Austria during his visit there on 10th July that India has given Buddha to the world, not the Yuddha. As Venerable Bhikshu Ananda has already described the significance of the Ashadha Purnima, I would simply like to share my brief thoughts on the meaning of the phrase Dhamma Chakra Pravartana. Dhamma, generally the meaning of word Dhamma can be explained, divided into three parts. First, the word Dhamma is made up of the Sanskrit Tri Dhatu, and its meaning is Dharan Karna, or to hold. It means that all phenomena hold their individual lakshana or characteristics, and on the basis of those individual characteristics, we are able to distinguish the individual dharmas as this is such and such, as water, wind, fire, tree, planet, and so, which all have their own uncommon characteristics. These things and their characteristics are known as a Dharma, and therefore everything comes within the category of Dharma. That is to say that all phenomena, both mundane and non-mundane, come under this category of general Dhamma. The second meaning of Dharma is that which is the universal law of the law of nature, that which pervades all phenomena in one way. That is to say that, as the Buddha say in Dhamma, Sabba Sankhara Anattita, all compounded phenomena are impermanent, and that is which impermanent does not have inherent existence, because that is pratitya samutpada, independent origination, meaning that which arises out of causes and conditions are anicca, impermanent. In this regard, Acharya Nagarjuna says, Apratitya samutpanno dharma kaschit na vidyate yasmat tasmat shunyo hi dharma kaschit na vidyate. Something that is not dependently arisen, such a thing does not exist. Therefore, a non-empty thing does not exist. And pratitya samutpad is itself the middle path, philosophically, as Acharya Nagarjuna has says. Ya pratitya samutpada shunyatam tamcha prakshamai sa pragyapti rupadaya pratipad saeb madhyama. Whatever is dependent, co-arisen, that is explained to be emptiness, that being a dependent designation is itself the middle way. Hence, this reality or the true nature of all phenomena is actually the universal law of nature known as Dharma. The third meaning of Dharma is Dharma in terms of Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. I take refuge in the Dharma. The Dharma in which we take refuge are perfection of quality, such morality, concentration, and wisdom. We should understand these perfect quality as Dhamma when we recite the line, I take refuge in the Dhamma. Tathagata Buddha explained the meaning of all these three Dharma through the medium of Four Noble Truths. The Buddha says, the nature of cyclic existence is dukkha are satya, noble truth of suffering. The characteristic of cyclic existence is suffering, as all sentient beings are constantly distressed by the three types of suffering: dukkha dukkha, viparinama dukkha, sanskara dukkha, suffering of change, and all pervasive suffering. Buddha says that samsara is indeed suffering by nature at all times, through birth, old age, sickness, death, etc., various bodily and mental problems. We can understand this problem if we deeply introspect, if we look within and ask ourselves, are we fully satisfied with our life? Are we really happy? Through such introspection, we will be able to know that samsara is indeed suffering by nature in reality. We will also be able to understand that how we constantly need to put effort daily in order to maintain our body to keep in healthy by food, drinking, and so on, just like we take medicine when we are ill. The nature of our body is such, and this is not only the situation of this one life. We go through the same situation of suffering for countless lives until and unless we attain nirvana. This is the reason why Buddha says samsara is suffering. While explaining the second truth, noble truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya are satya, Buddha says that the root cause of sufferings are distracted emotion, such as craving, attachment, anger, jealousy, ego, and so on. As long as these distracted emotions are within us, how would it be possible to remain happy? We can understand this through our own experience. These defilements are like poisonous snakes. If there is a poisonous snake in our room, will it be possible for us to remain peacefully in the room? Thus, it is said that the Buddha in the Dhammapada that sabba sanskara dukkha titi. Further, Buddha explained that the cause of suffering or suffering is engaging in the unwholesome action by body, speech, and mind. Likewise, the cause of Suffering of change is mainly the misconception of seeing impermanent as permanent and seeing the thing that lack essence as with the essence. Similarly, the cause of all pervasive suffering is mainly the ego and self-centered, as the Buddha says that Sabba Dhamma Anatita. These are the main causes of the three types of suffering respectively. On the other hand, the nature of Nirodha or Satya, the third noble truth, eternal peace. The main cause of attained state of such eternal peace are the Arya Ashtangik Marga, the eightfold noble path, which can be include three trainings: morality, concentration, and wisdom. Morality is understood as the antidote of suffering. Concentration is to be understood as the antidote of viparimanama dukta, suffering of change. Wisdom as the antidote of all pervasive suffering, sansara dukkata. Thus, the word Dhamma should be understood in terms of these different meanings contextually. Phenomena of both mundans and supermundans come within the domain of the Dhamma as such. There is nothing in this world that outside of the world Dharma. Chakra. The meaning of chakra, wheel in the context of Dharma Chakra Pravartan, is that which is constant, continuous in the nature of changing at all times, as it is in the nature of arising and ceasing at all times. It is in the nature of independent origination, pratitya samutpada, as it arises out of causes and conditions, and it does not have its own inherent existence, and thus it is not independent. For example, this building as a building has come into existence as a result of various causes and conditions, such as building materials, planning, and workers, etc. The building was not there previously, but it is here now, as a result of various causes and conditions coming together. And it will not be here at a time when the causes and conditions for its coming into existence disintegrate. Hence, all things are undeniable of the nature of impermanent, lack of inherent existence. This is the meaning of chakra, wheel, constantly moving toward the change. Pravartana, this is philosophy. This idea, this teaching on the Dharma was taught by Tathagata Buddha, who is the founder or Pravartak of the Buddhist teaching. Hence, Pravartan means that the Tathagata Buddha gave those profound teachings on the Four Noble Truths. This is the meaning of Dhamma Chakra Pravartan, as Tathagata Buddha taught the law of nature or Dharma through the Four Noble Truths. And all phenomena, mundans as well as the supermundan, comes under the Four Noble Truths. If you correctly understand the profound meaning of the Four Noble Truths, such a correct understanding can make our present as well as future life beautiful. We need to seriously contemplate on this matter and make a resolution to gain such an understanding and apply that understanding in our life. If such a things happen, then I would think that this program of the Dhamma Chakra Pravartana Divas that has been jointly organized by CIHTS and IBC under the aegis of Ministry of Culture, Government of India will be proven meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you, Venerable, for conveying such a deep message on this auspicious occasion.